Change.
Hey, you guys, welcome back to the Nene Leakes show. And we are live right now in Miami, Florida. And let me tell you something. When I come to Miami, there's only one person that you need to stop by and see first. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and give a virtual round of applause, okay, to my man, my friend, Trick Daddy, baby, woo! Trick!
You act like a fun girl.
I am a fun girl.
I like fun
Listen, I haven't seen you since you and I did your cooking show together where you were talking all nasty and just doing all kind of stuff. But one thing I can tell you guys that he did do was cook some good salmon croquettes. Oh my God, they were amazing.
Thank you. You know what? When I cook for a woman, right? Because they say the way to a woman's heart is through her stomach.
I don't believe that.
I got another way to get to her heart too.
I do too.
So, but all I really want is my compliments.
Oh,
I
really?
want you to tell me. I would like to be told how the food tastes. Was it too salty?
No.
Because when I try to introduce conch to a lot of people, they always say it's the texture thing. I don't get that because you can make conch any type of way, and I can cook it. I can stew it and cook it real slow and make it real tender, and then it don't have a texture then. So.
Well, I'll be very honest with you. I thought you cooked really well. It was amazing. I thought you was talking too much over the food. Next time, stop talking so much over the food. Like, I hate people that do that. You just running your mouth and running your mouth and running your mouth. I was like, boys, like, shut up. Like, you can't be talking like that.
The part of my cooking show is me really conversating with the people.
Yeah, but you can't conversate. If I was coming over your house for a date, you mean to tell me you going to talk over the food the whole time you cooking it?
Okay, so if you came to my house for the date, by the time you get there, the food already be done.
And so I don't even know if you talked over it or not, huh?
Right. So when you get through eating, you're going to have the itis and you're going to want to lay down or you're going to want you a drink.
And then what else going to happen after that?
Ain't no telling. I don't off.
I know you don't. So, you know what, Trick? I wanted you to be here today and talk to me because there's a lot of stuff that I don't know about you.
Okay.
So, I know you grew up in Miami, Florida. Is that correct?
Born in Goose, raised in the Poker Bean Projects.
Really?
Probably know that from First 48.
I see that on the First 48.
Yeah.
You really was raised over there.
Yeah.
So, tell me this. How many siblings do you have?
On my mom's side, there's 11 of us. On my dad's side, there's another 16. So I have plenty of them.
What?
Yeah.
No, seriously.
I got 40-something nieces and nephews.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I did not know that. So, we all know that you're in the music game, right?
Right.
I want you to tell me a little bit about how you got discovered. What happened? How did that work? How old were you? Who found you? Were you spitting lyrics and somebody
Well, a lot
was
of
like...
okay, so I caught trafficking charges at a young age.
Oh, you did? What age? Like how old?
Middle school.
What?
Right. So, and we had a place called the 10th floor. 10th floor is like everybody under 18 that's going to prison or charged with capital offenses, you go on this floor. And how I really started, it was a guy in there, they said he know how to rap.
Right.
One of my best friends told me he know how to rap. He was up there for murder charges, him and some of his friends. And he was like, he know how to rap. He was like, bust one, let my dog hear you rap. And he was rapping, and I was listening. Then by the time he was like 15 seconds into the rap, I went to rapping with him. And they was like, how the f-? And I was like, that is rapping too short. So he been getting extra honey buns and Snickers and soups, and they thinking he rapping original, and it was too short.
Oh.
So they was like, well, how do you know? I was like, well, I can rap. So when I started rapping, they was like, wait, that can't be your shit. I was like, yeah. So I ended up going to prison. I rapped then in prison.
You went to Juvenile.
No, I went to prison.
You said you was 14.
Yes, but I got caught with 3 keys of cocaine.
So they charged you like an adult.
Yes.
Back then?
My best friend was 14 and he did 32 years off of his sentence. He just got out a couple years ago.
So back then,
Yeah.
they were charging you like an adult.
Yeah,
And I know they can charge you like an
direct
adult now, but back then I would have thought that you guys would have went in as juveniles.
I just seen a special where a man in Louisiana caught a charge, an attempted rape charge in the 70s.
And what he got?
He just getting out.
So you mean attempted rape?
Attempted rape, but he ended up killing somebody because he was young.
Okay,
He ended
I
up
see.
killing somebody in prison. He's been in prison ever since.
So when you caught your charge as a juvenile, how much time you got?
4 years.
4? Okay, that was an adult charge?
They bind you over. It's called direct file. Where they bind you over. They sentence you under the Youthful Offenders Act, and they bind you over.
So you got 4 years. You did every day to the door.
No, I got out on March 17th of 92. And I violated probation on March 17th of 92.
Wait a minute now. You violated the same day you got out. Now, what you do that for?
Dumb.
You were what, 16, 17?
At that time, I was 16.
16. You violated, and then what happened? What happened then?
I went on a run for a little while. Then my brother was like, "Nah, you can't do this," because my brother in the street. So they like, "Well, you hot. Like, you can't do this because we might be in here doing some shit, and they come looking for you.
Right.
You got to turn yourself in." He convinced me to turn myself in. I turned myself in. I went back to prison.
For how long?
For 30 months.
Dang. You just doing all this time while you young.
I think that was a blessing because a lot of friends had died by then. A lot of them had caught life sentences.
Right.
A lot of them was on death row. And, the Lord worked in mysterious ways. And I think that was a blessing in disguise. That's why when people ask me if I had it all to do it over again, would I? I'm like, no, I'm not doing nothing over because I done already did my suffering. I don't want to suffer again.
Right.
So
So listen, when that happened, okay, let's fast forward a little bit. I just want to know, how did you get in the game? Were you doing something and you met somebody?
It started off, I was riding with a friend. He stopped at the phone booth. I'm like, why you keep stopping at these phone booths? The second phone booth he stopped at, as soon as I asked him that, Jump Out rushed us. Went in the glove compartment, found a couple ounces of crack cooked up. And I'm looking like, man, I don't believe this, man.
You finna get in trouble again.
Being it wasn't my car, being that they was already watching him.
Right.
And we had a young in the back seat with us at the time who was 15.
Oh, Lord.
So at this time, I'm 20, going on 21. I'd have been in prison twice. I'm like, man, so he's trying to tell my little young partner, hey, you take the charge and you ain't gonna get a lot of time. I'm like, I'm telling that nigga, man, you better not take no motherfucking charge. Just shut up.
Right.
We all went to jail, got out. I'm out on a felony bond. Get out, do some other dumb shit. Now I'm out on 2 bonds. Now I'm locked up on 2 bonds in Miami-Dade County. You can't be out on 2 felony bonds. I'm like, I can't do this no more, yo.
What you do, go back to jail?
I go back, I start hustling, but I'm not hustling in the daytime. I'm only coming outside at nighttime. So in the daytime, I'm looking out the window. I'm seeing all type of go to jail, get robbed, get shot. I'm seeing all this shit, right? And we went to McDonald's or Burger King or something, and I heard on the radio, they having a rap contest at the Pac Jam, like Lucas holding a rap contest, and he's looking for a new member of the new 2 Live crew. So I called my who's my baby mama now. I called. I was like, I'm gonna win this. She was like, boy, you ain't thought about rap since you got out. I said, I'm gonna win this. Trust me. Go buy me some red ballies. She went and bought me some red ballies. I had a red polo outfit to go with there, and we went and I rapped against this Red Eyes. I never forget. We made it to the final round, but the final round lasted like 2 hours. I'm like, man, f this shit, man. I was ready to give up, but I kept thinking about prison. And he ran out of patience before I did. And I ended up winning. At this time, Luke was going through some things, and he was living by himself. I ended up moving with Luke. My first record, I don't know if you know, is the Scarred record.
I don't know it.
Well, Luke got a record with Captain D coming.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm the bald head that's talking about bang, bang. And from that point on, I never signed with Luke because the dude who Luke had his deal with was telling me how much money they was offering me, and then the numbers wasn't adding up with what Luke was telling me to me because I didn't know the rap game. All I know is these is rich off rap. I want to be rich. What do you mean I don't get no money? I don't need money now. Like, I'm finna stop selling drugs to do this. What do you mean I ain't gonna get no money? Like, I need money. I don't got nowhere to stay. I don't got no car. I don't got nothing. I got a couple ounces. I got to get off these ounces to have some money. And Luke was like, well, just come back when you're serious. I came back and I did 3 songs on his Uncle Luke album. I went and visited an old friend of mine. She's like a brother. Ted Lucas. He's the CEO of Slip and Slide Records. And I was like, man, I'm ready. And he was like, man, but you got that big gun on you, man. Man, you just been beefing with some out of Perrine, man. I'm like, bro, I don't want to do that, bro. if you want to help me, bro, sign me. Well, go take that gun home and come back. So I went outside and I hid the gun in the garbage can and I walked down the street to Taco Bell's and I stayed in there for an hour and I came back and I was like, I took it home. I'm ready to go now.
Right. And then what you do? He
left me the studio with a producer, Righteous Funk Boogie. When he came back, we had a lot of shit that we had done dropped. And he said, I got to sign him. And from there, it was all hard work.
Yeah.
We put together a team. A lot of people in the rap game, they got it real easy nowadays. But the difference between them and the era of my era of music is we have longevity in the game.
Yeah.
You know, we was doing music one of the time that the South was not getting played on the East or the West Coast. They was only playing their people. So we had to jump over the battle. We had to actually get out there and hustle. And at those times, I had to be broke.
Yes.
I had to accept allowances. I had to do things for cheap. I had to do work for hire. And a lot of people got too much pride because they see this on the internet and they think it's just all diamonds and big cars and you see all these big booty girls. Back then it was little booty girls. You know what I'm saying? So.
But when you got your first big check.
When they played Nene.
Yeah.
When they played Nene on the radio on Hot 97 in New York, my life changed.
Wow.
And it changed for the worse in the beginning. Because I made so much money. I got the first $1 million, Nene, right? And I went to Slip and Slide Records. I said, I told y'all I'm going to forget. I took $250,000 and wrote a check and told Ted, we need to bust this down with everybody in the company. And he was like, what? And God bless her, did Debbie Bennett, that was his right hand, and she cried. She was like, I done worked with a lot of musicians. Nobody never did this for their employees. You're going to have a successful career. And I broke all my friends, everybody who was there with me, who believed in me, I wrote them a check, 10, 15, 20,000.
Wow.
It's $1 million. Got to get a car.
Right.
Got to get a Rolex.
You got to talk to
Got to get a chain.
You
got to get some clothes. Now I'm broke again.
And you got to buy some ladies.
Now I'm broke again.
Yeah.
Get another $1 million after I turn in the album. Okay, I got money again. Well, the first 5 years I made about $25 million.
You did?
And I spent all of it.
You are lying.
And I didn't get
$25 million.
And I didn't get the IRS nailed down.
Wow.
And I paid for that in the early 2000s.
Wow.
I'm just finished paying for that now.
Wow.
So to anybody that you know that's doing music, anybody that's watching this, pay them their money, man.
Yeah.
Because they penalize you and they fine you on a total amount every 24 hours.
Yes.
So it's not that they give you one penalty a year. They give you a penalty every morning. They add on to the total.
Wow. But you got on a payment plan.
I did bankruptcy 3 times.
Wow.
I did me a Donald Trump on it.
Wow. And you think that helps?
Yeah. Yeah. The only way to get that's the worst thing you can have on your credit is bankruptcy.
Yeah.
But the only way to get it off is to complete it. Once you complete it, they have to remove it.
Okay, I see that. So fast forward, Trick, you start getting your money, you start getting your stuff together, right?
You're making money. You're making the label money.
Yeah.
You're making the distributors money.
Right.
The record stores are making money. Your entourage is making money. You got to spend some money now.
Back then, people would have these really large entourage. You had one.
Yes.
Why?
All my people was workers.
Okay, they worked for you.
They worked for me.
Yeah, but
I was a mini MC Hammer.
That's right. I remember he had a lot of people with him.
I was nowhere near him, and I had too many people.
Now, how many people is too many? What did you have?
At least 15 people that I had to that depend on me to pay their bills.
Yeah, but also when you made it, did you have to pay your mama, your siblings? Were you paying their
I bought
bills?
my mama a house.
Wow.
I raised my older sister. I took her 5 kids and moved them with me.
Oh, wow. And you took care of all them.
Had a huge wedding.
Why?
That was a disaster.
I heard you had a big wedding.
It was a disaster.
And I heard it was shot up. Is that true?
The helicopters came, the police dogs, people went to jail, there was mace, gifts were stolen, blood.
But why? Wow.
That's why I live the way I live now. You see that drunk auntie, that roguish uncle, that crackhead friend or neighbor, that sibling that's disrespectful, don't respect my house, they not invited no more.
Wow.
They ain't invited to the barbecue. They ain't invited to my house. They don't have my phone number. They're not invited to my losses or my profits or my gains. None of that. Don't even cry to me. Don't even visit me at my funeral. Get the fuck away from me.
So are you living more of a private life now?
No, I'm very, very public now.
You are?
Because when I first decided when I first found out, and when I found out I had lupus, I decided, you know what, I'm finna hide from the world. This is it. I'm about to die.
Why you thought that?
Because they keep talking about it ain't no cure to it. They want to give me shots. If you can see in my face, I have like indentions in my face. Those are antibiotic steroid shots, and it kills the cell, and it leaves marks. And then what made me realize that it wasn't that bad when I realized Tony Braxton got lupus.
Yeah. I think Nick
Cannon.
Yeah.
Seal has lupus.
Yes.
And all the while I'm thinking, I Seal got caught in a fire or something. And I see why his skin is the way it is now. And you know what I said? That shit. You want to take a picture? Come here to take a picture. Okay, smile.
Yeah,
and I stopped giving a fuck about how I look.
When you get the shot, what do they give it to you at?
In your face.
Oh, they give it to you in your face?
Yeah, wherever you have flare-ups, they give you shots.
So what made you think or know that you had lupus? Were you getting sick?
So what happened, you remember what they used to call acid when you was a little?
Yeah.
I had acid, what I thought was acid.
That's what we would say, acid, yeah.
Right, and so they gave me a little pill. I went to the doctor, and she gave me a pill. She was like, take this pill and go play basketball. And don't take a bath for the first 30 minutes after you get through playing. And I didn't take a bath. And I went and washed it off, and I went back to her 3 days later, and she said, "You noticed something?" I was like, "No." She was like, "You don't have it no more." And I was like, "What?" She was like, "But it's something I want to take a culture of. I want to know what are these marks in your scalp and in the top of your face and by your eye." And she took a little knife and she took blood and she took urine and I remember going back to her office and I had 3 of my friends with me, and I had to take all these blood tests and I'm in that shaking like drugstore jelly. I'm shaking like Nino Brown when D Nice decided to tell on him, right? And she walked in there and said the ultimate thing, "Could y'all please step out?" I'm like, "Oh, hell no."
Wow.
I'm like, "No, y'all don't step out.
Why?
Y'all don't." I said, whatever you finna tell me I got right now, you might well say it in front of them.
Wow.
She was like, "Well, you negative for this, you negative for this, you non-reactive for this, you non-reactive. But you have discloid lupus." And I was like, "Yes." She was like, "No." I was like, "That don't sound too bad." She was like, I was like, "Is it sexually transmitted?" She said, "No way." She said, "It's hereditary." She said, "It happens mostly in blacks and mostly black females, so black men usually suffer for it bad when they do get it." She said, "There's different forms, different types of it. Your worst enemy is the sun." So I started taking the shots, and the more I took the shots, the more I hated the way I was looking. And the first year, I got big as I got bigger than, like, right now, I'm like maternity, like, I'm like,
you skinny.
Yeah. Right now, I got like huge all over. I'm like, man, what the f? I ain't taking that no more. Then the first 6 months, there was a pill for this, a pill for that, there's a pill for the pill that they gave you for this. So it's like, it went from 1 medicine to 6. I'm like, wait a minute. Before I came in here, I wasn't taking no medicine.
This was steroids, though, right?
It was steroids, and it was stuff to help your kidney and help your liver to fight off the breaking down your organs. So I was like, I came in here with nothing. You gave me for acid, you gave me a pill cure that left out with lupus, and now I'm taking 6 pills a day. Man, f that. Give me the lupus, f the pills.
Wow.
And I stopped taking the pills.
Now, why you do that? That's never smart.
I felt better, though.
I know. Are you taking them now?
I wouldn't dare take it ever again in my life.
Really? Well, you look like everything is under control. You look great.
I mean, I feel, and I tell people, one for bad luck, you won't have none. Because everything you think was good luck was a blessing. And then, and I've always believed that God take away your blessings if you don't utilize them and use them on the right people and at the right times. I wake up every morning because I like living.
Yes.
And I find something to do every day because I hate being bored.
Right.
And I talk a lot because I love my voice.
Yeah.
I want to still be able to talk, still be able to walk,
Yes.
still be able to see.
Yes.
Which by age that shit get like I can't read them letters. Like, if you look at my phone, I got my letters bigger than the motherfucker. That's what age, I understand that. But I want to live the rest of my life medication free.
Wow.
I don't want to live like that.
So, I mean, I don't know that much about lupus. Like you said, I do know that some other, public figures have it, like Tony Braxton and Nick Cannon and stuff like that. So, do you ever have a flare where you have to go to the hospital? Because I think I used to hear that Tony would get sick.
And according to what kind you got.
Okay.
You get aches in the middle of your bone. You ever felt something in the middle of your bone where you want to go scratch it, but it's inside of you?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I might get a cramp or a shoulder ache when I feel like I broke something, like somebody beat me with a bat before I went to sleep. And now for the last 10 years, I've been diagnosed with sleep apnea now. And I think that has a lot to do with me being afraid of not waking up.
Wow. Yeah.
So I'm afraid to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So I don't get sleep. Sleep get me now.
That's
But
terrible.
other than that, man, I'm highly blessed, and I'm highly blessed, and I'm
Well,
favored.
you look great. You look great. You mentioned earlier about your wedding being shot up. Everybody, or most people, know that Trick was married to Joy. That is,
I'm still married.
You're still married
Legally.
Legally married to
But
Joy.
in my mind, I've been divorced.
Okay, but Joy is on Love and Hip Hop. If for those who follow Love and Hip Hop Miami,
Right.
How long were you guys married?
Too long.
No, seriously, I thought you
We
guys
still
were.
are married.
I mean, well, together.
Since a long time.
Y'all were together a very long time.
Like over 20 years, over 21 years.
Well, let me ask you, why weren't you legally divorced?
I don't know. It don't matter. Still,
Today you say you're fine.
I want her to
now,
go
so-
for adultery.
Well, for real though, Trick, why don't you guys just legally? You think you're gonna have to split something with her?
I ain't splitting with her.
Legally, you might have to give her something though.
No, I don't.
Real? Do you
We've been
give her
separated.
anything?
We've been separated way too long for me to have to give her something.
But you still been legally married to her.
It don't matter. She been on her own, take care of herself. See, Florida got laws and rules that other states don't have.
Okay.
Had I been taking care of her, had she not abandoned the property,
Right.
I've been taking care of all this on my own. So I owe her nothing.
Well, are you guys friendly?
Yeah.
I mean, you.
I care about her.
No, I mean, but when you see each other, you guys speak and stuff like that.
Yes, to an extent, because she's kind of weird now because she always blamed me for the that she meet. What it was, she was looking for somebody to treat her better than I did, and she can't find that person. But she blamed me because she said, but they always ended up being a fan of yours, and I think that become between our relationship. But no, I'll try to explain to you. See, a would love to fuck you, but they won't love the fuck out of you, Joy.
See that?
See, them is in love with Trick Daddy's wife. They're not in love with you.
That's exactly what I had to tell my ex, honey. I helped you get your game up. You understand what I'm saying? Because you dated me.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So everybody that you are dating are basically fans of mine. And they
Right.
probably want to sleep with me. Hair toss.
Yeah,
But for
I've
real,
had that.
everybody he meets,
I've
they're
had her
all
start
like
with.
mine.
She used to
You
start with girls I used to with.
Girls? So she
Yeah.
sleep with girls too? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Miami women eat everything but the top and the bottom bread.
Ooh, you need to stop yourself. Listen, I think Joy is a beautiful woman.
She's very. She got a nice shape too.
Yeah, she's a beautiful woman.
She got a cat though. She got two cats. She got a fat one down there. And she got a little furry one that she
Oh,
like to
Lord
take
have
everywhere. And you got to be careful for a woman riding around with a cat.
Get out of here. Well, listen, I like her. I think she's beautiful. And I wish you guys, could work out whatever differences that you have. But besides that, you guys are separated. You are dating. Are you in a relationship?
I'm very like wide open, very horse man.
You are?
Yes.
So you don't have one woman that you like, more than
I like
others?
I like all of y'all.
I mean, like one that you like more than all the rest.
I like you more than a lot of them.
Yeah, but I mean, like one that you really are like, like that you down with. You see her often. You like her more than all the other ladies that are coming to your house.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you this.
You can't have sex with all these women. You gonna have.
I don't have sex with all of them. I don't have sex with all of them.
You don't.
And I'm a pleaser. I've even eaten women that I didn't try to have sex with.
Oh, wow.
I'm a pleaser.
Now,
I'm a
I
Libra.
like that.
I'm a September Libra.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you gonna get a bacteria infection.
I probably had those before
Get out of here.
in my younger days.
That's a hot mess. Ain't that a hot mess?
I see. I don't. okay, with the exception of maybe you and one or two other women, right? I'm not attracted to no women over 35 years old.
You're not?
No.
Well, honey, I know you are attracted to me, honey.
But y'all standards are too high. Y'all are too emotional. Y'all are damaged good from
I
past
am not
relationships.
damaged.
You don't even realize you're damaged. You see, because you're not supposed to sit here in front of me giving attention to your ex. See, if you ever play tic-tac-toe, an X ain't never, wherever a write an X at, you can't put an O in that same box.
Okay.
So forget about that. First of all.
I'm not worried about it. But you know, I was married for a very long time, and my
Me
husband
too.
passed away.
I'm married. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so, you know, that's the only reason why I'm not married, because I loved being married. I loved
I'll never get married for the second time.
Well, now it doesn't matter to me if I get married again, but I do like to be treated like a wife. I want the wife treatment.
I mean, I give the wife treatment. I give all that. I do all the. If you got pretty feet, I put it in you. I put your toes in my mouth.
Oh, you do all that.
I'm a real man. I have no pride, no shame. I'm the CEO, president of Eatery Booty Gang. I like my nipples sucked. All that.
Wow, I can't do all that. That's a lot you want. Your nipples.
You don't have to. There's somebody to do it. See, that's the problem with older women. See, y'all have standards and guidelines.
Yeah.
Y'all need to lower your standards and open up your guidelines.
No, do you having threesomes still?
I don't do that no more because the women try to eat up all the take over the threesomes. I don't have no time to be competing with another
What
woman.
is happening in here right now? Did you just say that?
Yeah, they try. You fall asleep, they still. Wait a minute.
I just think
I didn't bring him in. They brought me in.
I think it messes up the relationship.
You definitely cannot do it with somebody that you madly, deeply in love with.
You can't do that.
It's an emotional thing.
Yeah,
It's got to be. Take your woman to another country and go get one of them girls from Colombia or the DR or something. Y'all take 2 or 3 of them in there. Y'all have y'all way with them and go back home and forget that it happened.
Well, you know, if you are having a threesome with another woman, would you be okay with your woman bringing a man in this situation?
Well, that's on her. That's a train.
It is a train. I mean,
But I have female friends that have done it, that love it and request it. And unfortunately for y'all women, because city girls have been losing real bad.
Yeah.
Because of the way y'all really think that y'all are the catch.
Oh, I am the catch.
See, the problem is,
Clearly.
the problem is the fishing pole. Without the fishing pole, you can't bring the fish in.
Well, I hear what you're saying, honey, but it may be a fishing pole down here too.
And but y'all have to realize too, a lot of y'all wounds are self-inflicted. Y'all forget about the man. Y'all forget that we have feelings too. We have a heart. We have a brain. We have hormones. We have things too. And a lot of men don't like to express it because they're playing the role that y'all give them to play. You give them a script. You tell them what you ain't with, what you is with, and they pretend to be that man of your dream. That's it's not. You have to suffer for what other women do too.
Well, that's very true. Now that is true.
And so all of like these NFL, these NBA that be recycling these. I don't want another rap.
See? Thank you. I feel this. Thank you.
And women have to bring something to the table too.
Yes, of course.
I don't give a f- if you wake up every morning and compliment me and thank me. I can
like
accept
to compliment my man.
I accept that.
I do. I like to do all that.
But
and
after a while,
I feel like I'm open.
And that's good. Because after a while, if I go to treating you good and you loving what I'm doing, you're going to end up telling your friend. And you start telling Black. Now, Black is turned on by what I'm doing to you. And she looking at her head like, this don't realize how much good. Like, I wish I had to do half of that.
But what you saying, that she shouldn't tell her friends? Because that
what
means
I'm
that
saying
you
is,
across the line?
Show appreciation for me.
Okay, that's
before
fine.
I go and be appreciated.
Okay. Noted. So I got to take you back to the music game for a few minutes. Trina, everybody know you and Trina together.
Right.
How did you meet Trina?
I've known Trina since elementary school.
I was going to say she was this beautiful girl.
She was always that it girl. Her friends, or you wanted one of her friends if you growing up in Liberty City.
So you knew her since elementary.
Elementary school.
Well, how did you know she was talented and could rap?
She didn't have to be talented and could rap. All she had to be was herself, because that's all I was.
Okay.
Miami music was based on telling the truth and telling stories. All you got to do is come in here and tell your story and be you, and we gonna make it.
And you saw her, and what happened?
she danced for me at first. And I was like, I got this record. I know it will work. And I let her listen to it. And she was like, I don't get it. I was like, just talk back to me.
Right. And she did it.
Yes. All I told her was, I said, just imagine me, a nigga from out the Poker Beans or the city on 15th Ave or 61st, walking up to you smoking a boot joint, blowing the smoke in your ear, in your face, asking you, because how we used to holler at girls in Liberty City was, psst.
Right. I remember that.
Red.
Yeah. I remember
A.
that.
Say black. And you know, the ghetto girls be like, my name ain't A. You a snake now? And shit like that. So give me that. Give me that feedback. Talk that shit to me. And when they heard it, I remember Ted Lucas did not. He was like, this record's not gonna work. It's not finished. You got to finish it. What's the hook? And I was like, that's the hook. He was like, but the radio can't say. You got to think of another word. I said, if I say another word, it's gonna be lame.
Right.
So that's the part of the game where people didn't realize I don't have clean versions. And when I ended up doing another verse to now, I don't know it. So when I have to go somewhere and they say, well, we need to do the clean version, I can't do now because I don't know that clean version. I only did that because they forced me to do it. And plus I got a bonus for doing it. But other than that, it's you take the nail and echo it and take the nigga out. So instead of saying, you don't know now, so the radio version was like, you don't know now. And then I realized a lot of people didn't even know what the now meant. And I was like, I know we got to hit it now. But they loved it.
They loved it.
Atlanta, Jacksonville, Detroit, and South Carolina couldn't tell nobody nothing about me.
Now, but listen, you met Trina. Now, did she sign with Luke or who did she sign with?
She signed with Slip and Slide Records
Slip and
as well.
Slide. Okay.
Not under me, and I was salty at first. I'm like, I'm the one created this shit.
Right.
But we got more than a artist relationship.
Yeah, you guys do.
It's like brother sister shit.
You guys
now.
are like family.
Right. Plus, he used to mess with my
family.
oldest brother, who I talk about a lot of my music, that was killed while I was in prison.
Oh, wow.
And I introduced them. So this shit way deeper than, you know what I'm saying, anything you can imagine.
I got to ask you this. You and Trina had a radio show together.
Yeah.
What happened? Why did you guys go off the air?
The
Was it because y'all said something about, was it Beyonce or
No,
Jay-Z?
bro. I said something about Beyonce, and it wasn't like that because I love Beyonce. She's very talented. I don't know if nobody else could entertain and perform the way she does. But I was speaking on Clubhouse to this guy in L.A. named Whack 100. And what he does is he go and he talk a lot of police and he do all looking for content. And he took what I said and edited it. Beyonce can't sing, and that's all they heard. And the Beehive was on my ass. But me, I know I didn't mean that, so I didn't care. But in my defense, I don't consider Beyonce a vocalist. I know what a vocalist is. I'm a Whitney Houston fan. My godmama is the late, great Miss Betty Wright. I know Mariah Carey has a voice. I know Anita Baker and Stephanie Mills has a voice. I know a lot of these young girls can't sing like Shirley Murdoch. That's what I meant about there's a difference between singing and singing. If you can't go to the church and make an old lady stand up and damn near knock off her wig, you can't sing to me.
So do you think that affected you guys' show?
No. We went on years after that.
Okay, you guys.
What it was, Cox Media was purchased by some little young billionaires who don't know nothing about the game. Pandemic came. Nobody wasn't listening to radio. Everybody was home.
Right.
All these social media platforms were opening up. Radio was less and less.
Right.
At that time, we were still number one in ratings. We started off at 5 and ended up number one, and now they probably ain't in the top 20.
You guys were great together. Would you do it again?
I want to work at Atlanta radio.
Okay.
Because I know Atlanta radio got give you a lot of freedom.
Okay.
I want to work Atlanta radio. I met Ludacris when he was Chris Love Alone.
Yeah.
You know, I've done and Grand Street was one of my biggest supporters and helped breaking my music in Atlanta. I love Atlanta radio because what they do is play their local music. We don't do that here. We were like a big, everybody gets some of us down here.
Wow. Would you do a podcast?
Well, yeah, I do a podcast. But I would have to do a podcast with a company that's already established. I don't want to have to do I don't want to do a podcast that I got to create. I got to build a fan base. Something that's already created, and I'm open up to talk about anything they want to talk about because I give not one fuck about nobody's feelings no more.
Well, you're a great talker, and so I feel like you can talk about anything. Before we go, I got a couple more questions I want to ask. I want to ask you, why did you start your cooking show? Do you really, you've always loved cooking?
I used to go, it's bad. Okay, so my mama's from Carolina. Not just from Carolina, she's from King Street. They call them Geechies. They cook their ass off.
Yeah.
My family ain't like it was in the 80s and in the 90s. The matriarchs of the family die. You know, the kids fall out, sell the house. You know how that shit go, the average black.
Yes.
The average Tyler Perry movie.
Yes.
You know? And I can't find a decent meal no more. When a couple of, like 15 years ago, I went to Atlanta to go to Gladys Knight and the building was shut down. Like, how the fuck Gladys Knight is shut down?
Close. Yeah.
So besides toast on Linux, I couldn't find no good breakfast. So I'm like, what the fuck? This is Atlanta. This is
Right.
black heaven.
Right. Like Hollywood.
Right. So me and my partner got together and said, let's open up a restaurant. What we gonna call it? She said, you gotta come up with a raw name. I said, we're gonna call it Sunday. She said, they're not gonna get that. I said, they're gonna get that. Matter of fact, they're gonna get that 6 days a week. We're gonna give them something that nobody don't give them. We're gonna give them some collard greens.
You came up with a good name.
We're gonna give them some collard greens. We're gonna give them some candy yams.
Yeah.
Corn and skins, some turkey wings. Hard fried chicken wing. Our chicken wing gonna come off the bone when you eat it. And we're gonna give them baked chicken. We're gonna give them everything they want. We're gonna give them no pork unless they order these good fried and grilled pork chops. But all our vegetables gonna have turkey meat in it. Because a lot of people be fake, don't eat pork all of a sudden. We grew up off. I like to talk. I like to promote black achievements and excellence. So I could do all that, but doing the I got my pot show. Cookbook is finished.
Love it.
I just got to do a photo shoot. Cookbook gonna come out. I'm giving them 12 recipes at a time. See, but if you notice by the cooking show, like we got like 120 episodes, but I ain't never tell nobody what I was putting in there, Holly, and I ain't never tell them how much I was putting in there.
Yeah.
Cause I want you to season it at your own.
Yeah. I see that's what you were doing. I was there. I watched you.
You don't want no sugar diabetes because we already got that.
No.
Black people already got that. We already got high blood
But you
pressure.
was putting that seasoning there based off your eyes. You wasn't.
Right.
You wasn't measuring.
I'm doing it based off the amount
Yeah.
that I'm cooking. So a lot of recipe books and a lot of cooks will tell you, put a pinch of this, but I can't put a pinch of salt in 10 bunches of greens. I'm cooking
Right.
for the family reunion.
Right. Right. That's true. That's
So
true.
it's got to be a pinch of salt per half a bunch of greens
But you cooking though, Trick? Did you cook from a kid?
from a kid. And I should have brought it to show you. The women used to cook back in the days, but when we let y'all vote, we let y'all have a voice, we let y'all run the household, we gave y'all the money, let y'all pay the bills. We made the kids go ask your mama.
Right.
Y'all forgot about cooking.
Oh, I didn't forget about cooking, honey.
I remember what I say. Well, whatever women do, you got to take the bullet with it.
Okay, got
Whatever the butt of the women do,
Got it.
all women are charged with it.
Got it.
Right. So add that to the fact that I was the second kid of 11. I grew up in the days where words like nanny and babysitter, those were Spanish words to me. I don't know what the fuck a nanny is. What's a nanny? Because at 4 or 5 years old, my mama say, lock my door, don't open it up for nobody.
Exactly.
And she didn't have to cook. There's some food in there for y'all to eat, so I don't give a fuck. We had the fried bologna sandwich. You remember the fried bologna sandwich?
Absolutely. I loved it.
And from there, and then the older she got, the sorrier her food was. I was like, we're not eating that nasty.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
So at 10 years old, my little brother then was like, you gonna cook today? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna cook. And my favorite meal was the chicken prelude, where you just boil the chicken and you add the rice into the pot.
Yes.
That was my favorite one. So I ain't a poker bean eating. I don't want no poker bean. But I would eat liver.
Yes.
I eat the red sardines in the cans. So I eat all the old people food because my grandma is where I stayed at for summers. And a meal to her was just beans and rice and a piece of light bread. It wasn't no fried chicken with her meal. So I learned to love rice and beans. So from pinto beans to lima beans to black eyed peas, pole beans, snap peas, any kind of beans, give them here.
So, Trick, now, the music industry, do you have your own label?
I have my own label. I got the Hollywood Twins, and I got my son.
That's it.
That's it. And if they want to go sign with somebody, I would let them.
Wow.
I don't want to hold them back because I already put up with it. I can't fuck them up. The young people see other people get so lucky and get fame so fast. What they don't realize is they're not gonna be able to live off the money like I do because their fans are wishy-washy, and their fans are not a fan of their music. Their fans are fans of their lifestyle. As soon as they stop living how they living, as soon as somebody else come out that they like more, they gonna forget about them.
So if I was a young artist, would I be able to just walk up to you and give you my mixtape?
Obviously, well, now, unfortunately, they don't do that no more. They don't work as hard no more. They just put out, a lot of these young artists, they go on YouTube and they get beats and they record it on them and they put it out. And if people catch on and gravitate to them, then somebody will come and say, okay, come with me. Other than that, they don't really do that no more.
Wow. But do you let people walk up to you and talk to you about the music business?
I give them advice all the time.
Do you take pictures when people walk up?
I take pictures with anybody.
That walks up to you? You
I
always
take
say
pictures
yes?
with straight, crooked, narrow. I take a picture with Alvin. I don't care how gay Alvin is.
I love it. Alvin. So anyway, Trick, will you open up more restaurants?
We just got finished with a restaurant in Fort Lauderdale on 6th Trunk. 6th Trunk is like the Overtown of Liberty City of Broward.
Wow.
And we just finished that. It'll be opening. We'll do a grand opening in 2 weeks. And I want to go to Jacksonville. I want to go to Chicago.
That's amazing.
I want to go to Houston. And I definitely go to Atlanta.
Yes.
And that'll be it for me. I can sit back and I can live off my royalties and my publishing for the rest of my life because I got a lot of hit records.
I know that's right. Will you ever stop working?
I never stopped working. I think I would stop working if one of these do a versus against me because nobody won't do it.
I believe somebody will do a versus with you.
They won't do it.
Yes, they will.
They tell 2 of them to jump me.
Wow.
From my era, tell them to come on.
I know you're going to go crazy if you do a versus.
I can't do nothing but go crazy.
I'm going to be right here with you, Trick.
Damn
Trick, thank you so much for coming to the Nene Leakes show.
Anytime, baby. And thank you for coming on my show.
Yeah.
That's what black people gotta do. We have to
support each other. And you know I love you. We called Trick at the last minute, and he was like, "I'm here. I'm gonna make it happen." So I
want
really
to give you your
appreciate
flowers
for that.
too.
Yeah.
Congratulations on everything you're doing.
Thank you.
Congratulations on all your success. I'm used to you throwing ready to beat the bitch ass from TV, but you be on there, and I want you to know, as long as I got a face, you always got a place to sit in my life, okay?
Oh, God, honey. Thank you so much, Trick. Thank you for coming to the Nene Leakes show. You guys, give Trick Daddy a virtual round of applause. Yes, Trick! So right after we go off, I'm sure he's going to be kissing all over me and just, oh, yeah. Okay. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. Mwah.